Shit was running slow. But I'm back. Give it a few seconds. Let some people, join if they're gonna join, and we're gonna get this show on the road. Man, tell you one thing, it's hot as a motherfucker down here in Alabama. All right, man, let's go and get into it. What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with my second live stream of the day. Earlier, I talked about Wilder, Joshua, Thurman, some of everything, some basketball, some other shit. But you already know, you've seen the title, what I'm talking about. Errol Spence says that the winner of the Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter WBC title fight will have to face him. Also, I'm going to be talking about Keith Thurman, who reportedly is close to returning to the ring after being out over a year. First up, Errol Spence says this: the Garcia Porter winner will have to fight me. And this is what he had to say. Direct comments or quotes. Whoever wins the fight between Danny Garcia and Sean Porter for the WBC title will have to fight me. I'm ready to unify. I'm ready to take the belt from either one of those guys. Simple. It's short and sweet. There's not much that Spence says, and I thought it was going to be more to the quote. But, this is the same attitude Errol Spence has had since he's turned pro, especially when he got to his 15th fight. He was calling out Keith Thurman. Now that he got the strap around his waist, the IBF strap that is, he's ready to unify. He's ready to be undisputed. He's ready to fight the best guys that the welterweight division has to offer. And I think that Danny Garcia, who said he'll fight Errol Spence, knows, as well as Sean Porter, who kind of been on the fence about fighting Errol Spence, knows that the walls are caving in. They may have one fight after that before they have to get in the ring with Errol Spence. Because as you all know, Keith Thurman did vacate his WBC welterweight title about a month or so ago. But he also has the right to be the first guy to challenge the winner of the Porter-Garcia fight. And I imagine that he very well could do that. It depends on how everything, feels after his comeback fight. And I'm pretty sure he's going to get another comeback fight. And hopefully, he's rumored to return in August, I think August the 4th, at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York. So if he can return in August, has no, bruises, re-injures himself, has no cuts, then maybe he can return in November or December, get those two fucking fights out of the way, and then set his sights on the winner of the Sean Porter, Danny Garcia fight. And both Danny Garcia and Sean Porter has already lost to Keith Thurman. So those fights will be rematches. But I want to really know if you all think that Danny Garcia and Sean Porter will actually fight Errol Spence. I know that once you're a champion, and Porter and Garcia has been champions before. Garcia is a 2-division world champion. Sean Porter, former IBF welterweight champion, lost that strap to Kell Brook, who then lost it to Errol Spence a few years later. Well, do you actually think these guys are going to fight Errol Spence? Because I think that they will, but not by choice. I think that they don't want to see the young guy right now. And the thing about that is, why not want to face, Errol Spence before he really turns into a well-rounded fighter? What's good? What's good, MBT Boxing? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. But why would you allow Errol Spence to continue to get better and better and better and gain more experience? Because as you all know, these guys are older than Errol Spence. They've been through more wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia has been in the ring with Lucas Matisse, Eric Morales, even though he was way past his prime, twice. Zab Judah, Amir Khan. The list goes on and on. You know, he's been in the ring with a lot of quality guys. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I forgot, man. You're a big Jeff Horn fan. But you know, these guys, man, are they seem to be petrified. And I hate to say that about fighters because, you know, you gotta respect all fighters who get in the ring and put their life on the line. This is not an easy fucking sport to participate in, you know, because one punch can change everything. You can lose your life, you can lose your regular livelihood, you know, walk, talk, being able to see, hear, and things of that nature. But when you have an opportunity to be great, you have to take it. These guys signed on the dotted line and started boxing for one reason only. It couldn't have been all about the money. True that, NBT Boxing. Y'all smash that like button and hit that subscribe button and share this video. But it couldn't have been solely about the money. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been solely about the money at all. Because if it is, they would have chosen another route. Baseball, basketball, football, tennis, something. Because it takes time to build up to those big money fights in boxing. Yeah, you get your 5,000, your 10,000, your 20,000, whatever. But real deal money, it takes time. And these guys know that. You know what I'm saying? So miss me with the it's about money. Yeah, maybe some of these new age cats want to do it for the money, but they're going to find out eventually that boxing is not a sport to be played. It's to be taken very seriously. You know what I'm saying? But Sean Porter, I would love to see Sean Porter versus Errol. You know what I'm saying? Is a method to his madness. But I mean, it would be interesting to see how Errol Spence deals with a guy that uses his head, that is physically strong, that is very well conditioned. I mean, when have you ever seen Sean Porter gas out? Never. You know what I'm saying? Never have you ever seen him gas out. You know, he's always in tremendous shape. I remember a few years ago when he fought Adrian Broner at that catchweight of 144 pounds. I just thought that this motherfucker was going to be dead on the scale. But this motherfucker came in, looked tremendously in shape, and was able to out-hustle. See? I mean, yeah, NBT. Yeah, I thought he would too. But apparently, motherfuckers quick to change. You know, when they get... What's good, Callie? What's good, bro? Mike, I mean, it would be a fucking ugly fight, but I mean, and my boy Callie that just jumped on, he hate fucking Sean Porter, so he gonna agree with you, Mike. But it's a fight that I would like to see Errol Spence in, just because the adversity, the different styles. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come to a point where either in the welterweight division or junior middleweight, that Errol Spence is gonna be dealing with guys that has a style similar to Sean Porter with maybe a little more skill. And how is he gonna deal with an ugly fight? A guy that's using his head, that's physically strong, that's doing all that. Yeah. I think we all can say we like Sean Porter as a person, but his style it isn't easy on the eyes. But I just think that his style is something that I like to see Errol Spence contend with, because I know he gonna rip those body shots. I think put it like this: a Sean Porter fight with Errol Spence will give Errol Spence a chance to display the boxing skills, to be able to fight on the outside, shoot that jab, use lateral movement. You know what I'm saying? Step to the side. You know, show the hand speed, show the combination punching. You know what I'm saying? I think that fight would be, you know, that type of fight that he could thrive in. I also think he can work him over on the inside to the body, but I feel like that is a fight you can really showcase the skills, because people still question Errol Spence and his ability to box. You know, they see him more of as a banger, a guy that's a tremendous body puncher who's physically strong, but, you know, they want to see those skills, and he showed a little bit of that, you know, against Lamont Peterson. Shit, he was tearing his ass up. But let's talk about Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, a motherfucker, and I said this earlier in the stream when I was on earlier today, is bigger and bigger. and the dedication, the will, the commitment to boxing just started slowly decreasing. And we seen it in his last few outings. Yeah, he fucking smoked Brandon Rios, but that was expected. You know what I'm saying? That's something you expect him to do. Brandon Rios ain't been Brandon Rios since what? The fucking I don't fucking know. That's how far Brandon Rios has been removed from my mind in terms of being relevant. You know what I'm saying? But after he fought Matisse, after he did all this, you know what I'm saying? He he got them M's, he got fat, he got lazy, he got comfortable. And now his fight with Sean Porter is actually a fight that he's gonna have to get up for. He's gonna have to be mentally prepared, physically prepared, everything. Because if not, it could be Mauricio Herrera all over again. And I think my boy Cali pointed out on the boxing clinics hangout that we did like last week or so that the difference between Sean Porter and Mauricio Herrera is one big thing, and that's the jab. Mauricio Herrera has a much better jab than Sean Porter, who rarely uses his. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that could make this fight a little more tricky for Sean Porter in terms of his approach and how successful he can be with his herky jerky, bum rush head, but shoulder, tear your ass, tackle MMA style. But I think that I would favor, you know what I'm saying? I favor Sean Porter. I just think that out of the two, he's still hungry. Although he's somewhat timid, scared of Errol Spence, I think he's still hungry. You know what I'm saying? He still wants to fight. He still loves to fight. And I don't think Danny Garcia necessarily loves to fight anymore. I think that he's in it for the big paydays, and understandably so. He's 29, 30 years old, however old he is now. Things aren't the same as they once was. But one thing always should remain, and that's the passion, love, and dedication you have for your sport. And I just don't think that Danny Garcia possesses that anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. People that close to him may feel otherwise. But that's something to consider, not only in this fight with Porter coming up, but a potential rematch with Thurman and a potential fight with Errol Spence. You have to be firing on all cylinders against these guys, or you will lose, and will lose bad. But let's talk about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman has been out of the ring for over a year. Last time we seen him, yeah, he is all about the money. And Mike, yeah, I mean, he is annoying in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He kind of annoying outside of the ring too when he pull some of them shenanigans and shit. But let's talk about one-time Thurman. Keith has been out of the ring for over a year. Over a year. He had the elbow surgery after unifying the titles against Danny Garcia. He had to recently vacate it because, he just can't get right. The elbow, he re-injured, or he fucking had a setback when he hurt his hand. He was supposed to be returning May 19th, but that shit didn't happen. He's supposed to fight Jesse Vargas, but apparently he felt that Jesse Vargas was too tough of a fucking comeback fight for him. And shit, you see what he did against Broner? Probably true. But, apparently he's close to returning August 4th at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York, against opponent to be determined. And let me look. I'm going to go scroll through these rankings and see who he could potentially face. Y'all drop some names that y'all would like to see him face. Some respectable names, you know what I'm saying? And give me a second while I look up these. I'm going to look at the WBA rankings because he still is the WBA welterweight champion. But I just think that, Keith Thurman, he going to need to come back, and he going to need to show something. That ain't a bad fight. That ain't a bad fight, Mike. Not at all. Ugas, or Ugas, however you fucking pronounce his name, is a good fighter. I think he beat up Ray Robinson, right? The great value Ray Robinson, not the real deal, all-time greatest boxer ever, Ray Robinson. But let me look at these rankings, man. All right, hold on. All right, so champion, super champion is Super champion is Keith Thurman. The secondary champion is Lucas Matisse. So let's look at this because those Matisse or Manny Pacquiao could come into play because they fighting in July, and Matisse will be defending his secondary WBA championship belt. So that could be the second fight that Thurman has in the process of his comeback. But let's look. You got Manny Pacquiao, who's ranked number 1. Jesse Vargas is ranked number 2. So it seems like Jesse Vargas is always going to be right there. Ha! Oh yeah, okay, okay. NBT, all right. But you got Jamal James from USA. I don't know how they spell this motherfucking name. Genis Cavaliasis or whatever. Frank Rojas, Jose Benavidez, not gonna happen. Amir Khan, that is a fight that hell yeah, Mike, tell him to chill. But Amir Khan is an interesting fight. Is an interesting fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been calling for a fight with everybody. If it ain't Floyd Mayweather, it's Errol Spence, it's Adrian Broner, Jesse Vargas, and I think he called out Keith Thurman at some point. That'll be an interesting fight because both guys are coming off of layoffs. Even though Khan has his eyes set on Kell Brook, that fight is no guarantee because those guys have huge egos, and it just might not happen. But I wouldn't rule out sometime down the line a potential Amir Khan fight. Also, Josecito Lopez, he got a victory over somebody recently. That's a respectable comeback for a guy that's been out of the ring over a year. I expect Keith Thurman to whoop that ass, but I mean that is a respectable fight. That is a good tune-up fight, good first tune-up fight that he could fight. Then he got Fabian Maidana, Marcos Maidana, little brother. I don't think Maidana want that work, even with Keith Thurman coming off of a damn injury. And then you got Samuel Vargas, the guy that I believe who the fuck he beat. He beat somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you got Konstantin Panomarov or whatever. But anyway, those are the guys, man. I think out of the guys that I just mentioned that we could definitely see him in the ring against in his comeback are Josecito Lopez, Samuel Vargas, Panomarov, and shit, Ugas, I guess. Like my boy, I think was it Mike just said it or NBT. But, it's just good to see Keith Thurman coming back to the ring. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can remain healthy. Hopefully he don't have any setbacks. He doesn't injure himself from this day forward because I still want to see him face the best guys in the division. We've already seen him fight and beat both Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Now we want to see him match up against Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, whoever the fuck it may be. You know what I'm saying? I think that those matchups are outstanding. I think that Keith Thurman, when healthy, when right, mentally and physically, he's a threat to anybody. I really do. It's going to be interesting to see if we can get some confirmation. Ooh, man. I don't know, bro. I honestly don't know. It all depends on I can see that Mike James, but to NBT's point, it all depends on how he looks in these tune-up fights, in these comeback fights. If he is sharp, precise, accurate, powerful, then I think that you would have to make a case that, it's a 50-50 fight. Now, the second go-around, or the second tune-up, warm-up fight, whatever you want to label it, if he looks even better than that, you probably have to favor him. Because one thing Danny Garcia doesn't deal good with is movers. You see how his Danny Garcia style is predicated on, timing, accuracy, in that left hook. He really doesn't use the jab. He has a very good right hand, and we all know about his left hook is tremendous. He knocked out that son of a bitch piece of shit, Ryan Saka, beautifully. But I think that movers give Danny Garcia problems and pressure fighters. That's why I feel that, he's going to be up against it when he faces Sean Porter. That's a fight he still can win, but I just think that it's gonna be to get to the win. It's gonna be ugly, and it's gonna take a minute. But Keith Thurman can move inside, outside, side to side, lateral movement. You know what I'm saying? Side to side, quick hands, and maybe just maybe that fucking shoulder, the elbow injury is fully healed, and maybe the power can return. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't really been one time Thurman since before he really started stepping up against these top guys in the welterweight division where he was knocking suckers out left and right. So we'll see, man. We'll see how Keith Thurman progresses. We really need to get a fucking a confirmation first before we get overly excited. But I think this is the fucking I think this is really the fucking time he's going to return. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Mike James. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Any NBT. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? These Pacquiao has fought everybody though, so I mean, if he becomes a champion, he's gonna have to fight somebody. And I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Keith Thurman. Honestly, I like to see Manny Pacquiao go out one last hurrah, maybe two last hurrahs. Uh, I mean, but that's a different that's a different fucking situation. Maybe Pacquiao senses blood with Keith Thurman. And shit, I don't think he'll beat him, but I mean, we got to see how fucking Pac-Man look when he faces off against Lucas Matisse. Both of those guys are past their prime. Pacquiao being more so, but shit, maybe Matisse is too. Matisse been in some fucking wars. Yep, you make a good point, MBT. Flat-footed fighters that really can't move, even though I say Broner can move better than Danny Garcia, but I get your point. It's all, man, when you get to a point, man, a certain point in your career, you get to a certain age and shit, you look for, certain fighters that you could beat, that you have an advantage over. If you don't like dealing with movers, you look for a Broner, you look for a Garcia, you look for a flat-footed fighter. If you don't like, dealing with pressure fighters, you don't fight Sean Porter. You don't fight Ruslan Provodnikov. You don't fight Lucas Matisse. If you don't like slick fighters, you don't fight Ricky Dial. You don't fight Floyd Mayweather. You don't fight Sweet Pea on Pernell Whitaker. So, he did, but we got to keep things in perspective, bro. It's Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios not the fastest guy. What's good, Hop? Go ahead and join us, man. Smash that like button. But yeah, NBT. I mean, Rios, we got to keep things in proper perspective. He ain't moving. It ain't like he was fighting fucking Spence or fighting fucking Thurman or from somebody. We see what happened when he was fucking fighting Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But I get your point. I mean, he has subtle movements, and you don't gotta outright be a great appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. You don't gotta be a fucking great mover. You know what I'm saying? You could. The subtle movement is what I feel that you're getting at with Danny Garcia, and I agree. You just gotta be able to move enough, give enough lateral movement. Half inch here, half inch there. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself out of harm's way. So I definitely agree that he has that capability, but it's Brandon Rios. The guy, Sean Porter has way faster feet, and that's probably a little better technique than Brandon Rios. Garcia, we see what Thurman did to him. I believe that Errol Spence has much better feet than Brandon Rios. No, I'm just talking to my boy MBT who commented, talking about Danny Garcia's foot movement against Brandon Rios. The topic I already went over is Errol Spence saying that Porter-Garcia got to fight him, and now I'm talking about Keith Thurman. I'll throw in some extra topics if y'all want to talk about whatever, but it was mainly a welterweight video. But I'm saying, we have to see. No, you good, bro. Don't apologize. You good, man. You good. Um, but we'll see, man. I just think that the welterweight division has a lot of potential again. I know it's not what it once was when Devin Alexander then was. I can see. I can see. I'm glad he's part of the CST fam. You know what I'm saying? Glad to have him as a subscriber. You as well, and everybody else that rock with me the strong long way. But like I said, the welterweight division has potential. And let's talk about one guy that was a former champion at 140 and 147, and Devin Alexander. I think Devin Alexander has a chance to make things interesting. I don't think that he would beat uh I don't think that he would beat Errol Spence by no means. But I think that he should have got that fucking decision victory or the decision over Victor Ortiz. That was a fight he clearly won. He beat the fuck out of Ortiz. Ortiz had his moments, of course, but it wasn't nothing to say that was a competitive fight. It had competitive moments, but I think that Devin Alexander, once he didn't kick that a lot of people feel that way, man. A lot of people feel that way. I just think that the skill, he's one of the more skilled guys at 147 in boxing in general. He can box. Oh, you hurt yourself hot, bro. But like I said, Devin Alexander, I agree, Mike. I think that just the ability to move and box, the quick hands, and the underrated body punching of Devin Alexander, I think it'll be interesting. Yes, Spence does Spence beat him? Absolutely, I think so. But Devin Alexander is a skilled dude. We remember what he did to Juan Urango, and all those guys at 140. Even though Andre Kotelnik maybe beat him, and didn't get the decision. He a tough dude. Yeah, Victor actually looked good in that fight. He was landing some shit on Devin. You know what I'm saying? When Devin chose to fight in the pocket, they were slugging it out, man, and they were fucking banging. You know what I'm saying? That fight was very entertaining. But I think that Devin has some skills. I think that Devin could definitely beat Garcia versus Porter. But I think that that Porter fucking match. And when I say that, when I just thought about it, it reminds me of Tim Bradley, man. You see what happened when he fucking fought Tim Bradley back in 2009? That motherfucker kinda, I don't know I want to say quit, but he kinda slid out the back door. You know what I'm saying? Said he couldn't see and shit. And fucking, you think Tim Bradley and that big ass head is fucking horrible. Imagine what a fucking bigger, stronger version of Tim Bradley would do. You know what I'm saying? And Sean Porter. But I think that he has the skills, he has the foot movement, he has all the things you would like to see that could compete with a lot of these guys in the welterweight division. I expect him to beat Andre Berto, who is shot, been shot, ain't never getting unshot. You know what I'm saying? I think that he should win a decision there. He looked good in a sparring session. I posted a video up on the channel. Go check it out if you haven't already. I think that Devin is right back where he want to be. And I've heard that the winner of that fight is being lined up as a potential opponent for Errol Spence. Maybe in December or shit. If he fight in June, so maybe September, October, and that'll be a good fight. Eventually the step ups are over. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta take your fucking chance. And I think that Errol Spence will end up fighting Devin Alexander. Hot man, I just think I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I just think that is a natural. How do I want to word this? I think it's just a natural weight class or something that if you got decent size and decent height, you like at 135 and up, or between 135 and 147. It's just something that I don't know, man, because you had Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Aaron Pryor didn't fight at welterweight, but I mean he could have. You had Roberto Duran who came up from 135 all the way up to like what, middleweight, but he fought some good fights at 147. Got blasted by Hearns, but it's just always been a great division. You got Mosley, De La Hoya. Yeah, I mean I say that. Yeah, no, no, definitely. I definitely think that, Mike. I'm saying that I think that the winner of Devin Alexander versus Andre Berto is in line to fight Errol Spence sometime later this year, and I expect the unification between the winner of Garcia Porter to fight Errol Spence. Assuming that we all do, he gets by the winner of whoever he fights. Shit, he still got to get by Ocampo, which we expect. But shit, boxing is boxing, and we've seen crazier things happen. So I'm always gonna preference that because nothing is a foregone conclusion in boxing. But back to what you were saying, Hop. I mean, you had yeah. I mean, the size, the athleticism, the speed, the strength. I mean, just the pure skill, because you got Mosley, De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, Bernie Forrest. You had Ricardo Maorga. Um, what's my man? Yeah, Joshua Clottey, Miguel Cotto, who started at 140. What's my man that got the Ike? Man, my man from Ghana, Ike Corte. You know what I'm saying? He there. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of them. I think Thomas Hearn your favorite fighter, but I could be wrong. Could be Roberto Duran, or Sugar Ray Leonard, but I'm gonna go with Thomas Hearns. You know what I'm saying? The Hitman. Damn man, I'm gonna have to go goddamn watch some classic fights tonight, man. Y'all got me wanting to revisit some of these fights. Yup. I feel like Thomas Hearns, so sometimes he get overlooked, man, because people just fall in love with that right hand that he possessed, but they forget. Not the true boxing heads, but a lot of people forget that motherfucker had a jab like no other. You know what I'm saying? He was able to jab you from long range, and watching his fights against Sugar Ray Leonard, man, if his chin was better, man, he'd probably be 2-0. He got robbed in that fucking second fight against Sugar Ray Leonard. He definitely won that second fight, but um, if he had a better chin, he would have been able to withstand that onslaught from Sugar Ray Leonard, who is, of course, one of the all-time great fighters, a special fighter. But Thomas Hearn, man, one of my favorite fighters. The way he used that jab to set up that right hand, had a good left hook, that fighter's mentality. I remember when him and Marvin Hagler went at it, man. He hurt Marvin, and that chin just fucking failed him, man. Marvin Hagler went in for the kill, and it was all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? But boxing is such a great ass sport. I could talk about this shit all fucking day. I'm gonna fucking go back and watch the fucking Hearns, Leonard Hearns, Hagler, Hearns, Roberto Duran, Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how it be, man. That's how it be for real. Back in the 15 round fights, it was grueling. That's why I got to get my hat to those guys who, just fucking was able to be well conditioned, and they were fighting a lot outside. And like you said, specifically talk about that fight. Yeah, he was up after 12 rounds, but fucking Angelo Dundee, he told Leonard, man. I don't know the direct quote. I'm forgetting it right now, but he told him pretty much, you blowing it, son, you blowing it. And he went out there and fucking off with Thomas Hearns' head, man. It was all she wrote. But it was so many great fights. I heard about that, Mike. I heard about it, man. Post the article, or let me look it up, because I heard about that a few weeks ago. But yeah, Hop, man, yeah, Marvin was a great one too. I'm gonna go back tonight probably or sometime soon, or rewatch that Sugar Ray Leonard, Beehive. I mean, not Beehive, Sugar Ray Leonard, um, Marvin Hagler fight. It's been a minute since I watched it, but yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that Hagler Leonard fight. I hate how they, I hate how fucking Hagler felt that he was, robbed, and he just retired after that. I would have loved to see a rematch, but you got to give credit to Leonard, man. He came out and fought a brilliant fight. You know, he stole rounds at the end, and got the decision. You know, another great Tito Ortiz. Tito Trinidad. Damn, resend it again, man. Resend it again, Hop. Cause I was reading it, but it went out on the screen. Hey, y'all like when I do these live streams, man? Um, I don't know, man. I hear a lot of people say that. I hear a lot of people say that shit, man. I hear a lot of people say you to beat a champ, you got to beat him. And honestly, I think that's a yeah. I mean, it depends on. I mean, that's a fuck. It's not a cut and dry uh answer. I don't think it should be that way because that tells me if you're saying that, that means it's already seemed like it's a predetermined winner, and that's the last thing you want to hear and want in your sport. You want pure cleanness, cleanliness in your sport. You want it to be fair and everything. So I don't think you necessarily have to beat the champion. I mean, you should if you. How can I say it? Oh no, hot man. Hey, if you agree, you agree. You know what I'm saying? That's just great minds think alike. You know what I'm saying? If you agree with them, you agree with them. Simple as that. But like I said, man, I don't think, and I agree with NBT too. I don't think that it should be that way because it's all about how you score a fight. It's all about how the judges see the fight. Do they know, effective aggression, defense, ring generalship, punch placement, and everything. It's so much to go into scoring a fight that it's hard. That's why being a judge, man, you really have to be on your shit, and you got to focus on the fight. You got to tune out everybody. You got to tune everybody out because if not, you know, um, round shoot round. Hmm. I think round. I don't have a problem with rounds being scored even. I just think it depends on the ebb and flow of the action. Is it legitimate? And I think a lot of people do. I mean, I agree with you. It shouldn't be a rule, but I mean, a lot of things shouldn't be a rule in life and sports, but they are. But you already know politics, money, walks, bullshit talks. I mean, it all depends on who said fighter is in with. Like let's go back to 2000. When was it? 2006, when Felix Stern was a fucking unknown middleweight from Germany. He came over here to Las Vegas and fought Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya lost that fight, in my opinion. He clearly lost that fight. But who was awarded the victory? Oscar De La Hoya. I think he had the Floyd Mayweather fight on. It was either 2005, 2006, or 2004, one of them. And because he had the Floyd Mayweather fight, up next. And correct me if I'm wrong, NBT or Hop or whoever else is watching. Yeah, a lot of people. You're not the only one, Hop, that think that. And shit, man, we gonna have to fucking get on a live hangout. You know what I'm saying? Pull up YouTube or whatever. We gonna all get on the live hangout. I'll set it up, and you know what I'm saying. We can talk conversely where I can hear y'all voice, y'all. You know what I'm saying, shit like that. And we can score these fights because this is very interesting. And I like to do that shit, to get more in touch with my, subscribers. It was, it was, yeah, it definitely would be fun. So I mean, it's all about who got the clout, who got the money, who got the recognition. Okay, that's what it was. It was the Hopkins fight. And honestly, I could have did without that fucking Hopkins fight. That shit was so boring. I mean, we knew that fucking De La Hoya didn't have a chance. You had to know, especially after seeing him fight Felix Stern. The motherfucker looked like shit in that fight. I think that Hopkins carried his ass until he got tired or until whatever, and the fucking shit happened. You know, but I don't think you have to be the champ. You got to beat the champ. I don't think that. I think that You definitely need to set yourself apart. But again, it comes down to the judges, and are they self thinkers? You know what I'm saying? Or do they just go by what's been, instored into the minds of everybody? Is that, in order to be the champion, you got to beat the champion. And a lot of that shit kind of calls for predetermined fights, for results. Yeah, true. But in that Tito Trinidad fight, man, he was friendly then. He beat the fuck out of Tito. And I love seeing fights like that. I'm one that I love all styles. I love brawlers. I love technicians, defensive fighters, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that he gave the fans their money worth in that Tito fight because he was just systematically breaking Tito down, just breaking him down, beating the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? And true, No, I mean, I knew he would beat him just because Oscar was way past his prime. How he made 147, I don't fucking know. Um, but yeah, that is a different circumstance. I mean, certain shit you got to look at. Put it like this. That's how I'm gonna say. If Pacquiao in his prime versus De La Hoya in his prime, ain't no way in hell at welterweight or whatever fucking way you feel that is fair to Pacquiao. You know, De La Hoya wins. He's naturally bigger. He's fast. He's powerful. I mean, I think he's the better fighter skill wise than Pacquiao. But we all had to know that that fight was going to be a beatdown. And if you didn't know, you knew after the first round. You know what I'm saying? So I think that situations like that, it's hard to say, well, that predetermined. No. When I'm saying predetermined, I say like this: Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, for instance. Both guys are champions. But if that fight takes place and it goes over to the UK, and we all think that even though it's a close fight, we think Wilder won, but it's an extremely close fight, like a 115, 113. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Yeah, he definitely a legit all-time great. No doubt about that in my mind at all. But like I said, if you got Wilder Joshua, Wilder traveling over here to the UK, and everybody agree, or 80, let's say 60, 70% people agree that Wilder won a close fight. He won the fight, but it was close. And he don't get the fucking decision. Or people just feel like, maybe that's a bad example. Or say this, people feel that he won clearly. It was competitive, but not competitive enough to say it was a 115, 113 type fight. That he won 8 rounds to 4. But he loses on the scorecards. Because what they gonna say? Well, you had to go over there to the backyard to beat the champion. You got to beat the champion. Anthony Joshua holds the WBA, WBO, IBF heavyweight titles. So of course, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. But if this was fucking Vladimir Klitschko versus Deontay Wilder, I mean, yeah, you could pick Vladimir to win, but you shouldn't be surprised if Wilder won. You know what I'm saying? And won in dominating fashion. That's what I'm saying. That's how I break down. I don't know if you get it, but you know what I'm saying? That's my take on it. But I mean, it is what it is, man. As long as money is involved in shit, he's just gonna always, have those situations. But yeah, what do y'all think about me doing a late night live stream around, like I said, I mentioned it earlier, but between 10 and 12, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about starting to do that. I don't know. Depends on how y'all, if y'all receptive, y'all gonna be up there late. If not, I'll just stick to doing them afternoon, evening. All right, hot man, go on and get the work, man. Appreciate you jumping in for a few minutes. But like I said, man, I'm thinking about doing like a boxing after dark type fucking stream hangout. I know I'm gonna do some next week, this weekend or next weekend for the Charlo Trout, Mares. Hey, much love, bro. God bless to you too. But you know, I'm definitely thinking about doing that. So if y'all want to see that, just say yay or nay. But I'm going live. Especially I got some shit to talk next weekend, man. Crawford, Horn, Trout, Charlo, Mares, Santa Cruz 2, Tyson Fury returning. So I'm going live after the Tyson Fury fight. And then I don't know. I got to pick a struggle because I know Showtime got a card and ESPN Plus app got a card. So I'm definitely gonna go live and shit. Dropping a lot of content next weekend. Then this week leading up. But it's always a pleasure chopping it up with y'all, man. Drop some basketball videos. J.R. Smith, he fucking lost his mind. Hold on, let me check. Mike, give me just a second. But J.R. Smith lost his fucking mind last night. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that man was thinking. Hey, resend that. I just looked up, and when I looked up, your comment was going away. Ha. Ha. Hey, that's some funny. That's some funny shit. Cause I don't know. I don't know. I just think that he ain't the smartest brother, but that shit happen. Motherfuckers fuck up. Look at Chris Webber with punk ass. Called that timeout against North Carolina all them years ago. Oh, punk motherfucker. All right, hold on. Here it is. Trying to see now. Man, I got some loyal ass subscribers, man. I'm gonna give y'all some wrenches, man. When I go live on the Google Hangout format, I'm gonna give y'all some wrenches for real, so y'all can regulate NBT, Hop, my boy JG, Mike. Give y'all some wrenches, so just in case motherfuckers get reckless, y'all can roast them. You know what I'm saying for me. The card begins at 8:30 p.m. So I'm expecting the fight start probably about because they got Jose Pedraza. Well, shit over here they got it wrong, but Jose Pedraza versus somebody on the undercard, and then the main event. So I'm expecting probably 9:30 ish, 10 o'clock. The fighters will be in the ring. So I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. I can't wait to see how Terrence Crawford gonna look at 147. I think that if he wins, I want to see him face somebody that's a better fighter than Jeff Horn. Then I want to see him and fucking Spence, man. Him Spence, him fucking Thurman, him Porter, him Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Those guys to continue to get acclimated to the welterweight division, and then go for the big fight. Hell no, man. This been one of the fucking who's better than Jeff Horn? Oh, I forgot. Ain't nobody, not even Spence, bro. Nah, I think it's quite a few. Yeah, just maybe Wilder, maybe barely if he is by here. But nah, Mike. Um, shit. Yeah, it is, bro. Wilder's son, if he got one, that's a 50-50 fight. But yeah, Mike. Nah, it ain't been no press conference, man. It's been one of the fucking shit, one of the fucking least promoted, you know, title fights in recent memory. Horrible, horrible, you know. But I don't know, man. I'm running out of shit to say. Talk about it, as y'all can tell. Yeah, man. You need to give me some coverage, MBT, man. You need to give me a fucking snippet of some shit so I can plug in some videos for Jeff Horn because I got respect for Jeff Horn, but you already know how I feel. I think that ass getting taxed next next Saturday night. But I got a feeling, man. All right, I will, bro. I got a feeling that, man, this fight gonna be closer than what I think than what a lot of people think, myself included. I think that the physicality, and I'm not gonna go too much into the breakdown. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. The physicality of Jeff Horn and the toughness is gonna be a lot, and I know he's gonna land his shots. And I want to see how Crawford deals with a guy who's bigger than him, and physically stronger. I believe that. I don't know for that to be a fact, but I just remember that Gamboa briefly hurt Terrence Crawford in that fight. He hadn't been hurt since or been down, I don't believe, in his career. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man, how he reacts to getting punched by a fucking big welterweight. You know. Hey, how's the temperament over there in Australia, NBT, in terms of like just the fucking um the craziness? Is it like a UK but a smaller version when it comes to boxing, or it's just you got your Anthony Mundanes, you got your what's my man that beat Roy Jones, Danny Green. You got your seldom stars that come up and on the rise and then fucking disappear and fade. Or Danny Williams, I think his name. One of them, Danny Green. Oh yeah, Green Machine, Danny Green, or some shit. How is it though? Because I want to be. I always am curious to how other countries, fans react to their boxers. Because I know the UK support their people. You can be fucking 0-100. Oh, you gonna get it. You gonna get it, mate. In America, you're just like, fuck. It's like you a bum after you lose one fight. Y'all new people that's coming in, smash that like button, man. Let me know where y'all from. It's the truth, Mike. You know it, man. You know that shit is. But back to some basketball while I'm at it, man. While I'm just rambling and talking and shit, y'all don't mind, I guess. J.R. Smith, man. I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep like after halftime. I started watching like half a third quarter, and I woke up. My girl was like, "Oh, you fell asleep, this and that," and shit. I woke up to see it was a fucking close game, and this motherfucker J.R. Smith got the rematch. Yep, damn, I forgot about Ward. Yeah, Ward is the only person that probably can get him. But girl woke me up, and I fucking woke up to a fucking close competitive game, and I was like, shit, I wasn't expecting this. LeBron dropped 51, and then this motherfucker J.R. Smith said, fuck your 51, I'm gonna one up you, take all the spotlight off your punk ass. That was dumb as fuck though, man. That was the dumbest shit. One of the dumbest plays I've seen. It's still on top the fucking Seattle Seahawks decision by Pete Carroll to fucking throw the fucking ball at the 1 yard line against the fucking New England Patriots in the Super Bowl 4 years ago. That's some dumb shit right there. That shit made me sick to my stomach. You'd have thought I was a fucking Seahawks fan. And hell, I was really sick. I had bronchitis running. I was like, man, fuck. But, stupid ass shit happen in sports, man. Stupid ass shit does happen in sports. Callie, what's good, bro? What you on, man? Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Warriors fan, but I ain't no like bandwagon. I don't care for LeBron. I respect the hell out of him as a player, but you know, shit, I like the Warriors. I like Steph Curry. I like Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Durant. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind them whooping that ass. But hopefully, man, hopefully we get a fresh matchup next year. I'm a Miami Heat fan. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what y'all think about Regis Prograis as a fighter, man? I think he a very good fighter. I already know, yeah, you're based in the Bay Area. You gotta represent. I'm trying to come out to California. Horn probably, he might, man. He might knock his ass out in like 20 seconds. That motherfucker Regis, man. I remember that motherfucker can punch. Yeah, I mean, he's showing us he can punch. I tell you that motherfucker can punch for real. But I definitely want to see him be able to use those skills. Yeah. Hey, it's funny you say that, Callie, because Regis said that I was reading an article on boxing.com and he was like, him versus Josh Taylor will be a big fight down the line. And I agree. Josh Taylor's a bad motherfucker. I like that motherfucker for real. That motherfucker nice. You know what I'm saying? He about to beat the fuck out of Vito Postal. Straight like destruction, bro. He about to beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, I mean, hold on. Yeah, he beat the fuck out of Harry Davis, man. I thought that fight was gonna be better, but you know, true skill will prevail at the end of the day. You know, and that's simply what it was, man. True skill from Taylor, who can switch from southpaw to orthodox, orthodox to southpaw. Got power, very good body puncher. You know what I'm saying? He hittable, but I want to see how he react to getting hit by a guy that can punch. You know what I'm saying? And then shit like that, that is gonna tell me everything I need to know. Because he can box. Y'all think we're gonna get this Wilder fight, man? At welterweight or junior welterweight? You don't think we're gonna get Wilder Joshua, man? Come on, Callie, you gotta be more optimistic than that, bro. Hey, that's a we'll see. There's a lot of talent coming up, but I can definitely see them guys them guys being, dominant over there. I like Ramirez as well though. I think he's a solid fighter. And we'll see how shit play out. I think we're gonna get it, man. I think we're gonna get it, Callie. I think that we got to, man. Why not? I mean, if Wilder gonna have to shit, why you don't want to fight? Hell no, man. Hell no, MBT. You can't say that shit, man. It ain't even been a year. It ain't even been a year negotiation. This is just the first serious negotiation, first round of negotiations. Fuck that. I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? But if it get to a point where a year or two done pass, nah, I don't really give a fuck. But I think that Wilder gonna have to make the ultimate sacrifice, man. I think he is. I just think that if I was him, man, long as my money right, long as they meet my number or close to it, and everything else is right, I get some pay-per-view percentage. The rematch clause is guaranteed in there. My people accommodated and everything. I'm going, bro. I'm going over there to UK and beat that ass. You know what I'm saying? He got the power to travel with him. You know what I'm saying? He got some underrated skills. You know? And we just got to see. We just got to see how this shit play out, man. We just got to see. Hopefully. But I know Cali been on it. He just think Joshua a bitch. He just think Joshua, You really don't think AJ want to fight? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being naive. Yeah, that is close. I done heard that. And Eddie Hearn has said that. Yeah, he confirmed that the negotiations they pretty close. But I don't know, man. I do feel y'all though. I get tired of fucking the back and forth. Either you want the fight or you don't. That's why I feel that Wilder gonna have to take not whatever it is they offer, but he gonna have to fucking, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have to fucking cave in a little bit, man. You got to give something to get something. And as fucked up as it is, that Joshua said send the 50 and he assigned, and he did because he didn't think they was gonna call his bluff or have the money. I just think that the fight need to be made, man, and I expect it to be made, man. I'm saying it. Mark my words. Big Cool saying it. Joshua versus Wilder gets done. It will be announced this weekend or next. Hey, you may be right, but I'm sticking with it, man. I think that Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder will be agreed upon and announced this weekend or next weekend. Hey, I might be wrong, Kelly. I may be wrong, bro. But shit, if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I think I'm right. We'll see. We'll see, man. But you know how this shit is. But I'm about to roll up on out of here, man. It was a pleasure chopping it up with y'all. Um, like I said, I might do what up, Red? Man, I don't know, man. He might not want it, but he playing a fucking dangerous game. He playing a dangerous fucking game. Yeah, man, you right about that. I mean, I'm tired of talking about it too. It's just like the Mayweather Pacquiao shit all over again. But you know, if it get made, it get made, man. Yeah, yeah, I might stop. I don't know. I say this shit, man. It's just so fucking hard because you just sucker into this shit because that's the shit that moves. People want to know, but I may stop doing videos on it. But I'm like, I'm with y'all at the end of the day, man. I want to answer one way or the other. Either we gonna get Wilder Joshua or we gonna get Wilder Brazil or and Joshua whatever. He did, you know, he was on the late night shows. He was doing his endorsements with Under Armour, I think Beats by Dre. You know, he took in a game at Golden State and in the Western Conference Finals. So I mean, he don't really need it in terms of just money, but legacy he definitely needed, man. He definitely needed. But man, I'm about to roll up out this piece, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all haven't liked already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I feel all y'all, man. But like I said, man, I'm out this joint. I might be back later on the night round between 10 or 12 to do a boxing out the dark stream. So if y'all with me, join in. If not, join in on the next one. Like I said, share these videos. What you say, bro? What you say, Kelly? It's too late. Oh yeah, yo. Well, no, shit, not for you. You 2 hours behind me. You know what I'm saying? You 2 hours behind me. It's fucking what 5:24 up there in Cali, 7:24 down here. But oh, he meant later. Oh shit, slow moment, slow moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. All right, y'all, man. Like I said, got you, Cali, got you. Um, but yeah, man. I'm out this piece. Till next time. Peace. Also, shout out to everybody in the movement. Let me say that. Shout out to my guys in the movement. Prodigy of Boxing Talk. Prodigy of Boxing Talk. True Facts About Boxing. Eastwick Boxing. Four Corners Boxing Talk. Everybody part of the movement. Shout out 3kingsboxing.com. Check them out daily. I write for them. My boy Chris Henderson write for them. My boy Wilson. Willie the Kid write for him. My boy Bo right for him, everybody, man. You know, shout out to everybody. You know, my boy Cali. Check out his channel. Make sure you like his videos, subscribe to his shit, man. He a knowledgeable brother. Also, shout out to my bro, CJ Goodfella, at the Boxing Clinic and more. Shout out to NBT, you know what I'm saying? Check his channel out. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Hop. Shout out to Red. Shout out to all y'all, man. Until next time I'm out. Peace.